But I want to bring our keynote speaker up. I had an opportunity to meet this young lady, I guess about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and I was totally impressed with what she is doing. I mean, she is creating, well, have a nonprofit that primarily deal with young ladies, but the thought and the ideal that she is doing can impact everybody. And I tell you, I just felt the spirit when I was talking with her, and I accidentally got her to commit to speaking. I said, "Well, you're gonna speak? Oh yeah, all right. Put it in, Chastity." So no, I asked her to come up and share her message with you. We're talking about emotion, intellect, and will, mind, body, and soul, and just us in general. Without any further delay, now I'm gonna mess up her last name because I didn't even ask how you say it. Alicia Tulia. Alicia Tulia.
Because I am not a speaker. Okay, yeah, I met Mr. Cooley about a week and a half ago, and he did spring it on me that he wanted me to speak. So I'm here. So I'm not a public speaker. All I can do is tell you my life and how I got started. And it's all still in line with the same thing, love, confidence. It's really the same, on the same vein. But I just want to thank you for inviting me. I have a nonprofit for girls. It's called That Girl Inc., and it's for girls, mentoring and education program for girls 6 to 17. And that is an acronym: talent, health, ambition, and treasure. And basically, I'm teaching girls how to love themselves and how to achieve goals, and basically to think out of the box, because that was me when I was growing up. I was not a traditional girl. I liked to play with cars. I bunny hopped with my brothers. I liked science. I didn't like dolls. But I did like dressing up and everything because my mom was a beautician. So I came from a family of drug and alcohol abuse. My dad was alcoholic. And so growing up, I didn't have anyone that I could relate to who thought like I did. I wanted to be two things. And if you ask my mom, anybody who knows me, I wanted to be a doctor and a mommy. That's it. There's nothing else. I was straight focused. I'm going to be a doctor and a mommy. So growing up, my dad was alcoholic, so I had a kind of personality that I just didn't give a rip. And when I said I just didn't care about nothing. Now, how are you going to not care and you want to be a doctor? But you have to explain. Now, my mom will tell you the kind of doctor I wanted to be back then was a doctor. I'm kind of older. You might not know that. But Dr. Quincy was a pathologist. So I'm like, I don't care about people. Just come to me after you're dead, and I'll figure out what happened to you. That was how, he was a pathologist. So my mom, like, Lisa, how you don't care? I don't care. I love people, but I didn't care about petty stuff in life. My goals as a young kid, I just wanted to make a difference. I had a dream to be a doctor. I wanted to do research, things like that, but I didn't really have a connection about little petty stuff. So when people talk about peer pressure. Did you like me? I just did not care if you liked me. Didn't care if you wanted to be my friend. Just didn't care. So that helped me, though, in life. Because my dad was a boxer before he was really heavily drinking, and he taught us all how to fight. And I was very confident growing up. My mom, she taught me to love myself. She taught me we couldn't say can't in our house at all. It was just not a word we could use at all. And she taught me to never place limits on myself. And so I was very confident. I had glasses, thick Coke bottle glasses. I had acne all over my face. My sister was a beauty queen. She did pageants and stuff like that. So I was fine. You're the beauty queen. I'm the smart one. So I was very confident in who I was and didn't care. I just wanted to be a doctor and a mommy. So the thing is, growing up, for some reason, people had a problem with my confidence. And I really just was like, hey, I didn't know you before I got here. I don't have to know you now. So I really did. Because, that was my mentality. And I'm going to explain to you why. Because now I came from a dysfunctional, you got to know, that's why you have to know the background. I came from a dysfunctional family. My dad, I went to 10 different schools. and there's only 12 years in school year. A different school every year for 10 years. And I was a straight A. I graduated valedictorian of my high school. And I couldn't even get the valedictorian title because I didn't go to that high school the whole 4 years. So I actually couldn't actually get the thing, but my grade was still higher than everybody else. So so here I am, a young girl. I don't care about anything. Didn't care if you like me. And to give an example, like my mom came to us one time and said, I think I'm going to have to leave your dad. He's drinking and everything. I was like, great. You should have did this a long time ago. I'm like, Dad's got the problem. We don't. Well, we got to deal with this. I was very matter of fact. I just didn't care. So I was like, leave Dad. I love him, but he needs to deal with that himself. And this was as a 10-year-old. That's how focused I was. So, and then, I get to middle school and high school and stuff, and I had girls tell me, oh, you think you're cute. Oh, I do. That's how confident. I wasn't trying to be. I do. My mom told me I was, And then, someone wants to fight you. Tell them, come on. That's what I said. Come on. It was one-liners all through. Like, I did not like to talk. I did not like people, and I didn't care. Now, so here I want to be a doctor. So all I knew was a doctor had to have straight A's, so that's why I got the A's. I knew the doctor had to go to college, but I was the first in my family to go to college. And now I get to college. I went to Cal Berkeley, got in there, got dropped off by my parents, did not know what to do, how to do it. None of my family went to college. Had to work 3 jobs to get through. And the not caring helped me because Berkeley is not a place where it's just thrown to the wolves. You just can't care about things. So I went to Berkeley, and I just kept focused. Now, I get to a point where this is where the focus is, and just as young people, you can be smart, you got the mind, you can have the will to do it, but then life comes and hits you. And so life hit me at Berkeley. I got pregnant with my first child, and it did a lot for our family, and I just didn't care. I said, well, I'll take care of this baby myself. I'll just go through college, and I don't care if the guy wants to marry me or not. I don't care if that wasn't the way to do it, but that's just, that not caring thing did help me keep. So I graduated through Berkeley, and I actually went on to Irvine to finish research and stuff like that. So here I am, still wanting to be a doctor, still wanting to be a mommy. Now, as I'm going through school, I'm seeing a lot of doctors, women, no kids, seeing a lot of women who are not married, but I wanted to be married. I did kind of make a mistake here and there, but I didn't see anyone because my desire to be a mommy was just as high as my desire to be a doctor. I really, really loved and saw myself being a mommy. I wanted a lot of kids. So then I had to start making my own path, because then I got married eventually to my high school sweetheart. He was my first boyfriend, so we actually got back together, got married. So now I'm starting to have kids. Got my master's in Texas. Now I got my first year of med school. I'm on my 4th baby now, my first year of med school, right? Loma Linda. So what happened was my baby came early. She came premature, and I had a teacher she was horrible. She did not like the fact that I had kids. She didn't like that I was pregnant in med school. So she wanted me to drop out, and I was like, no, I can have this baby. Why can't I? Why can't I have the baby and still finish school? She's not coming till the end of the semester. I'll take a year off. Well, the baby came early in the middle of the first year, which was bad. So I had to stop. So then I made a decision to stop for a while, have more kids, and now we got our 7th baby. Stopped med school, we're all together. Baby came premature again, but this time this baby was born with a chromosome disorder. And so I stopped everything. I said, you know what, I don't need to do that right now. I love being a doctor, but I love being a mommy. And I had to say, all through young life, I was focused, didn't care. But now I had a situation where my emotions and what I wanted to do was putting a halt on everything. So I took care of the baby. We just were believing that he was going to make it. He wasn't supposed to live one day. Now I still got the I don't care mentality now, because I'm in the hospital, and I wake up. I had emergency C-section. I wake up with a team of doctors around me. And they're like, your baby's not going to live through the night. I'm like, okay. All right, well, I got to get out of here. I got to go see my baby, because they had shipped him over to Children's Hospital, which is an hour away from where I was. And they were like, no, you don't understand. He's not going to make it. I said, no, I understand. I need to go see my baby. So they're like, he just has a 99% chance he's going to die before you get there. I said, well, I'm at the 1% chance that I'm going to see him when I get there, and let's go. So here I go, and these doctors were pretty, they thought I was a young girl who just hadn't a clue. They didn't even know I was studying to be a doctor myself. And they were giving me all the list of the facts of all that was wrong with him. I said, okay. So my husband and I, we had to have a ethics board meeting for months and months, because they wanted us to pull the plug. And so we we didn't want to do that. I'm like, if he's going to die, why I got to pull the plug? If he's not going to make it, I don't need to be the one. He just won't make it. So that was a big change in my life, and that's when I came out with I wanted to stay home and just be with the kids and not pursue medicine anymore because, hey, it was nice. Don't have to do that. And he wound up passing away at 7 months. So he lived past the one day. So we were 7 months later. So we had a great time, and I came out. I designed a program for health and fitness for women, and then I came up with the That Girl Inc., which is I wanted to help girls to keep pursuing their dream because it was still in me to be a doctor. It was still in me, but I didn't have the guidance that I needed to get to from point A to point B. And that was what I was missing. I had the will to do it, and so I decided, well, you know what, I want to be a mommy, and I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to help other girls achieve their goals, and to think out of the box because, again, I wasn't a traditional girl. I wanted things that other people didn't have. So anyway, now we're on baby number 9. 9 babies later, I have going back to med school this year. Finishing up got 3 years left to finish, have my business, have the kids. My oldest is 23, my youngest is 3. But my goal was to just encourage and motivate those young girls who have desires, but you think things are going to go one way and you have a lot of obstacles, but you have to stay confident and focused so that you can achieve because life's going to hit you one way or another, and that's the things we don't have control over. And also to encourage some of my older women and men, because I'm not just for women, but because I'm a female, I just relate. But just that it's never too late to achieve your goals and to not give up. Because really, I don't care how long it takes. I just don't care. I love life, and I feel this is my life. People were like, it's going to be hard. It's going to take a lot of years. To me, it's harder not to accomplish it. It's harder to go to work every day and not achieve because I got this one life, and I'm like, this is my life. And when I say I don't care, I really never got caught up in whether someone liked me or not. I teach my kids, you don't follow trends, you set the trend. My kids like, everybody. I'm like, you don't know everybody, first of all. And then second of all, who are they? Who are they? So I wanted to encourage you guys. There was 5 things that I wanted to leave you with because, again, I'm a different kind of thinker. Stuff just rolls off of me. I really just don't care. My kids will tell you. Okay. The first thing is to know who you are. You got to know who you are. And like everyone said, love yourself. Know who you are. You are not like everybody else. You are different. And there's sometimes not going to be anybody that you can even see that's going to look like you or have desire. You're out of a box. It's nothing that you fit in, and that's okay. So you have to make your own path. So the next thing is to know what you have inside of you, the gifts you have. Know who you are, know what's inside of you. And then the third thing is to know what you can do with what's inside of you. If you got that cleared, you can go after what your desires are with focus and confidence. And then the fifth thing is just don't give a rip. Don't give a rip about anything because at the end of the day, you're the one that's got to achieve it. You're the one that's got to go to work every day. You're the one at the end. I used to get so tired of hearing woulda, shoulda, coulda. I could have did that. I would have did. I'm like, well, why didn't you? Why didn't you? My mom will tell you, well, Lisa, the kids. No. Why not? Why not? Instead of asking, why do you want to do this? Why do you want to have so many kids? I used to say, well, why not? Why can't I? Because if it's my life and I have the desire to do it, the will to do it, the confidence, the energy, then why not? So I have 9 babies. I'm going back to medical school, and I have my program that you guys are welcome to come. And my goal is to teach you girls how to develop strong, confident, well-rounded women of the future because you can do all. And that's it.
That was incredible. Do everybody feel the same way that was? And you said you wasn't a speaker? Come on. Come on. Now, let's give her another round of applause. That got these feelings. But I also want to let you know that you're also uniquely different.